Hi everybody, I am back with another video and I just received these in the mail. This is the portrait palette of the Tombow dual brush pens because I got these mermaid markers, as you know, about 2 weeks ago, and I put a little video of those out. Actually, it wasn't a little one, it was kind of long. It was with the one with the yellow rose. And so I tried these, loved them, and thought, you know what, I need to get some more. So I thought, if you've seen any of my portraits that I've done in watercolor, that's why I got this portrait palette. I thought it would be interesting to try and see how these work. And then I have a few other brands I want to try. I think the Spectrum and Spectrum Aqua, I think they are. Just a couple different ones and see which ones I like. But I have these ones for now. And so I'm going to do some of the watercolor, one of my watercolor portraits with these, and then add the color in with these. We'll see. These are a little bit scary. I mean, they're great, they're terrific, they're amazing, but they're kind of scary because they're so vivid. So this is just a couple of the watercolor portraits I've done, and so I want to do one in this style using these. I'm kind of scared to try with these because there's not really a whole lot of building up of the layer needed. It's just kind of, you put it down, and I mean, you can layer with these, and I haven't worked with them too much, so who knows what I'll find. Anyways, moving on. So I ordered this too. I don't know how necessary this blending brush is, because I believe there's a blending brush in here. And as I said, I just got this yesterday. And I'm so excited to try them. Yeah, I think this is a blending brush right here. Yeah, it is. So I have two blending brushes, so I probably didn't need to get that one. But it comes with this handy little thing and the blending palette, which will be kind of handy. And it comes with just some, a little blending guide as well. So that's, and I assume all of the different palettes come with that. And I got this on Amazon. I think I got it on Amazon. And so I'm really excited to work with those. So that's what I have. And it comes with a mini mister as well. And then I have my water brush pen from from Jane Davenport. That I bought at the same time as the Mermaid Markers. I have my, well, I don't need this. I have my battery eraser because I do erase when I sketch, and I know some people think, some artists are like, oh, don't erase, don't erase. I'm all for erasing. Sorry, I don't know, that is maybe not great, but I have no problem with erasing. And then I have these two brushes, the Escoda Perla. These are the main brushes I use with watercolor. And then I have this Zen one. I also like this, Royal and Lang Nickel. And this is just a flat one that I might be using for lifting. And I might put in some washes with the hairs for that one too. I'm going to try to stay away from my watercolors. And we'll see how I do. I'm going to try to stick to just Mermaid Markers and the Tombow. Should I size this? I don't think I sized my other ones. I just kind of want this to be a little bit quicker. Ugh. So anyways, I am just going to start sketching, and I don't think I'm going to bother with sizing this. I may regret that. We'll see. Here I'm going in with the second to darkest brown in the portrait palette. It is color 977. I'm gonna go in later with a 969, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of see how it worked. And for just the first layer on this, I'm using the Tombow portrait palette, and then I'm going to be using the Mermaid Markers for the dramatic color that I add. But I do this first stage in just the Tombow portrait palette, so you can see that part, how I'm doing that there, and then I'm going to speed it up more when I do the Mermaid Markers. So I'm just narrating a little bit for using the portrait markers, and yeah, I'm just trying to shade the one side of her face so that it looks like the sun is coming in from the left when we're looking at it, her right. And I'm just putting in just the first shadows, and I add to them as I go along with more of the portrait brushes, and then also with the Mermaid Markers. I had a little bit of hard time doing her hair with the Mermaid Markers because I wanted it to be dark, but I wanted there to be some color in there. So the point of doing the hair, what you'll see later, is that I was wanting some color in there. But in the end, I did have to go in and use some of my watercolors, just my watercolor tubes, because I just wasn't getting the effect I wanted. It was too crazy, and I couldn't do, it wasn't looking dark overall with some colors in the background. Now I'm going in with some pink there, and that is the 772, I believe. And I'm just adding in a little bit of that pink, blending it together with the brown right on the water, or yeah, on the watercolor paper, and just doing more of the shadows. As soon as I get this first layer down, and when I start adding the colors in there, I will be speeding it up. And if you are interested in seeing like a more detailed, comprehensive video of how I do these portraits without me speeding it up, or it would definitely be longer. I don't know if I would do it. I might speed it up a little bit and narrate it, because that would make it a little bit faster than doing it, than recording the whole thing. But if you're interested in that, or if you're interested in me doing a live video where I do a whole portrait, let me know in the comments, and I'll do that sometime for you. But right now, it's just, honestly, I just wanted to play around with the Tombow portrait palette and just see how it goes. I had a little bit of trouble with the nose here. It kind of was lopsided for a while, but I think in the end I managed to fix it. It's hard sometimes with the nose, because you can get, it can look really too pronounced, and it starts looking like not a human nose, kind of like a little pig nose almost. So you got to be careful with that. I find the nose one of the hardest things, actually, I think. And the mouth is probably the easiest. It just all depends on what I want to do with the mouth and getting my vision for the mouth correct. And then the eyes, the same kind of idea with the lips. But the nose, I always find that I have to work a little bit hard with. But anyways, so now I've added in the color. I'm starting with the Mermaid Markers. You can see that. And I'm just going to fast forward the rest of this and put it it's already fast forwarded, but I'm going to do it a little more. And I just keep adding layers and layers until I'm happy, really. And that's kind of how it goes. Another thing I will say is that I do keep using the Tombow markers as along with the Mermaid markers. Yeah, I'm definitely not done using the Tombow markers. I use them throughout the whole rest of the piece. But as you can see, I strictly use the Tombow markers just to put that first layer down, and then I add them in, especially with the eyes, and I use them again. Also, I know it's not fast forwarding, it's speeding it up. I just, for some reason, keep saying fast forwarding. Yeah.